Brody. All right, so most people probably won't remember the gift you get them this holiday season.
But a local storyteller is partnering with families to preserve their life story in an heirloom book. So joining us to tell us how you can take part in this, we have Lauren Beefus. Thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
And wonderful idea, you know, for family members to just kind of, relive and just prolong that family history too.
Yeah, right.
What kind of got you inspired to do something like this?
Right. No, great question. So I've always enjoyed telling stories. I was editor of my yearbook at East Kentwood and then wrote for the newspaper at Calvin. But then I got a job at the Daily News in Greenville as a reporter and met some World War II veterans. And after hearing their stories, I thought, oh my gosh, I've never heard this. I've read about this in books and seen movies, but now to be face to face with a veteran and them sharing so openly, I thought, oh wow, this is personal now. This is amazing. And I would hear their families say, oh gosh, you never told us this, or what? I mean, 40 years we've been married and you never said this. And so I thought, wow, okay, this is worth preserving. I mean, these stories are incredible. And so that kind of planted the seed. And then fast forward, and my husband's grandfather approached me and said, I really want to tell my kids my story and preserve my story, but all I know how to do is talk. That's it. And I thought, well, I can write, and let's try this. And so we spent about a year and a half working together doing it, and he surprised the family at Christmas. Everyone got a book, and nobody knew it was coming, and it just brought the house down.
I have like goosebumps. It's such a great idea, and just looking at this video of you sitting down with these people and going through these pictures and hearing what they have to say. So kind of walk us through how it works. And you brought some books you've done here, so it can kind of be tailored to whatever someone wants.
Every book reflects the person, what they want, their life. And so we sit down, interview, and I'll have a camera set up too, just because there's something special about seeing your loved one tell a story, especially after they're gone. And so we sit down, interview for however long we decide ahead of time, and then we get those transcribed, and then I have an editor I work with, and I kind of compare it to throwing out a 2,000-piece puzzle on the ground, and then you're putting it all together to create this beautiful flowing narrative of their voice and their words. And you go through pictures and mementos and files, and I mean, it's it takes a while. It's about 6 to 12 month process for each one.
Ask about that. So if someone wants to do something like this for their
next
family,
Christmas,
yes, I know. I have some people calling saying, "Well, can we get a book for this Christmas?" You're like, let's talk 2020.
So how can they contact you? What's the best way that you prefer?
Right. So memorylanejane.com would probably be best. Go on my website, you can fill out a form and see some videos about what I do and see the process laid out, and it'd be great.
And the books are beautiful.
I know.
Thank you.
I'm like, my mind is spinning of like, oh my gosh, okay, I could do this for this person. It's a great idea.
I know. Everybody has a story worth preserving.
Well, thanks so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, I love it. All right.